Hello there, welcome to another one of our video reviews. You've just been listening to the opening track of the new Human Greed album, World's Fair. No, World Fair, sorry. Right, so that was track one. Now let's take you further into the album. Very, very nice CD art. Oops. This is a great start. Nice wait for the CD player to read it. CD. Awesome beginning. That's finished. Right. Okay, so continuing on with the album with track two. Human Greed, someone I've been reviewing and following on Voss's Das now for quite a while, but always been doing the handwritten reviews. And it strikes me that there's a qualities in their music that you're perhaps not detecting from my spidery handwriting, and that perhaps simply a nice practical video review might illustrate that nicely. I'm staying out of this one because I think the scenery around here is far more interesting looking than I am, and more complementary to the music. So who is Human Greed? Well, it's a project run by Michael Begg and Derek Thomas, but frequently with a whole array of guests, and this one's got so many guests I couldn't read them all out to you, but if the phone's focusing properly then you can see their names there. And what we get with Human Greed is this dark, majestic, intricate, haunting sound. This is the title track. We'll move forward a bit.
Finally, the night has come. You have kissed goodnight to everyone. Time has led you to this tiny singularity. Orion pilots the underworld above and will absorb your passing in pitch curtains and black eons, fleeting as a fallen eyelash. There is a shadow on the shoreline. A ship bites against your anchor. Fresh blood beads on your lip around a fishhook of lost years. Carry on through the morning with your cut lip, spilled milk in the grass, and your simple repast. You move towards the supper of coal and a cot in the snow. Then
Obviously we're taking you on a whistle stop through the album. Human Greed are always reliable creators of albums, but this one, even by their standards, is incredible. Each track on here leaps out of the speakers to vivid life. Even here on this crummy, primitive little portable tape deck, the CD still explodes with life. Although, of course, when you get it home and stick it on that hi-fi, something else happens altogether. Is there a hint of classical here in the music? Yeah, I'd say so. Classical, ambience, and very strange dark nightmares. I mean, could you give anyone more perfect to score like a period piece soundtrack? Don't think that's on the CD. Hang on, pause it. The thing about the moors is the sound travels very far because it's so still up here. Somebody's working in that distant farmhouse and is drowning out Human Greed. Well, let's have a volume competition. This piece is called Entropy Suite. My favourite track though is this one, a cover version, sung by Chris Connolly, who used to be a Revolting Cocks and Ministry.
Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her face so soft and wondrous fair. The purest eyes and the strongest hand. I love the ground on where she stands. I love the ground on where she stands.
You notice the artwork's incredibly striking, and that's because Human Greed's Derek Thomas is an incredibly talented artist. He's done covers for Swans, obviously Human Greed, and other people I've forgotten, but you know, fucking hell, Swans, Love of Life, White Light from the Infinity, Mouth of Infinity. And the artwork is as dark as the music. There's a cold, dark heart in the music of Human Greed, and it's hard to imagine it being any other way. They perfectly suit the cold voids of winter, and if you're stuck in an uncomfortable heat wave, putting them on often seems to be the perfect cure for that prickling heat discomfort. So we'll turn the volume down a little bit so that we can talk better about the music and listen to our irritating farmer hitting a stone with a piece of metal. Simply put, World Fair is one of the best releases this year. It's a nice long album, it's exploding with details, every song has its own unique textures. Listening on headphones, you'll pick up so many tiny little details. I should probably also mention, you may have noticed something behind the deck CD player. If you're very early, you'll get this little CDR, and apologies if this is already sold out and I'm giving you dodgy info here, but try and get the bastard to focus. Entropy is our father, heat, death are amen. And it's Michael Begg, Derek Thomas and Colin Potter of Nurse of Wound. Reworking materials from this album into one long piece. It's a pretty common thing for Human Greed records when they come out for there to be a limited edition bonus CDR, which you always have to try and get your mitts on if you can, because they're not disposable throwaways. They're a perfect complement to the album. Let's whack this one on. Oh shit, it's playing now and I've got my hand on the CD player to open it. So as soon as I move, the CD ends. Well, okay, better quickly sum up. Sounds amazing, haunting, powerful. An album that sucks you in. And one of the most greatest Human Greed albums ever made, and one of the absolute musical highlights of the year.